Stephen King has announced he has a new book coming out next year, Never Flinch, and with it, Holly Gibney is officially established as his counter to Randall Flagg. Never Flinch is being described as another in King's crime stable, featuring two intertwined narratives that come together in the third act. In it, a madman sends a letter to the Buckeye City Police Department, threatening to kill 14 people in what he claims is an act of atonement. With that, Detective Izzy Janes turned to her old friend for help, private investigator Holly Gibney. Holly Gibney is a well-known name to Stephen King's readers, and, thanks to Justine Lupe portraying her in the Mr. Mercedes adaptation, and Cynthia Erivo portraying Holly Gibney in the Outsider miniseries adaptation, she's also a well-known face. Along with those two adaptations, the character's first starring novel, Holly, is also in development as a TV show. It's the first time a Stephen King character will appear in adaptations of 3 different books, but it's not the only thing that puts Holly Gibney in rarefied air in the Stephen King universe. Holly Gibney has appeared in more Stephen King books than any other character outside the Dark Tower. Only Randall Flagg and Roland of Gilead have appeared in more. Never Flinch will bring the total number of Stephen King books Holly Gibney has appeared in to 7. She's appeared in the Bill Hodges trilogy, 2 other novels, including her first as the main character, and the titular novella in the short story collection If It Bleeds. What started as a character meant merely to serve as support in Mr. Mercedes and then exit the page has turned into a much larger role. For the past decade, Holly has been the most regularly recurring character in Stephen King's work, and her appearances are adding up. The number of her appearances is also significant in that it doesn't happen often in Stephen King's books. While the prolific author is well known for having characters from one story appear in another, it's usually only in a few books, or their appearance is merely a cameo. It's not often that a major character in one book becomes a major character in another, such as when Father Callahan from Salem's Lot showed up in the Dark Tower series to become a significant player in the last 3 books. It's that same series in which characters have appeared more times than any other. Roland of Gilead appeared in all 7 of the main Dark Tower books, as well as the prequel The Wind Through the Keyhole, and the short story The Little Sisters of Illyria. The Dark Tower antagonist and Stephen King's most prolific villain, Randall Flagg, has appeared in even more books, showing up in at least 9 novels, multiple short stories, and, if fan theories are correct, has appeared in more works under different guises. Holly Gibney is the only character outside of Randall Flagg to appear in at least 3 largely unconnected works as a major character. Holly is Stephen King's mirror inverse of Randall Flagg. Flagg is the chaotic evil to Holly's lawful good. However, though she's starting to rival Randall Flagg for most appearances, Holly Gibney is Flagg's inverse. Whereas Randall Flagg, aka the Man in Black, aka the Walking Dude, aka so many other nicknames, is a pure villain, King's ultimate expression of evil, Holly is a force for good. Flagg exists on the page to seed fear and entice others to do malevolent deeds if he's not already doing evil himself. He's King's version of Satan, the devil, the incarnation of chaos and destruction and lies. Holly, on the other hand, represents order and truth in the world of Stephen King. Her analytical mind doesn't miss a beat, and her gift is getting to the bottom of things and putting them right. She has a knack for hunting down the perpetrators doing evil, whether wholly human killers like Brady Hartsfield from Mr. Mercedes, or more supernatural killers like the titular entity from The Outsider. Holly's purpose is to knit together the frayed lives and narratives that evil men unravel, setting her in symbolic opposition to Randall Flagg. It's not clear yet if the antagonist of Never Flinch will be more human or supernatural, but Holly will nonetheless put her prodigious powers to work helping those who don't have anywhere else to turn.